Alright, hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Gifted Rats podcast. My name is Ellis.
My name's Danny.
And in today's episode, we decided to divulge a little bit about us as human beings.
Yeah. Get to know us.
Yeah.
We're homies.
Yeah, well.
We're homies for now.
Yeah, we're homies for a little bit.
You know what?
So we're gonna tell you some stuff that happened to us during our years of
So you can laugh
schooling.
about it and forget about your troubles. Because,
Yes.
let's just say, our childhood was interesting.
It was bad. You can say bad.
Yeah.
You can say bad.
It's Ellis's world and we're living in it.
Yeah, I'm the main character.
You are the main character.
I should be dead by now. Lamau. Alright, so we're gonna start.
Wait, can I tell them what I just told you before we started recording?
Yes.
Okay. So I went to go pee. And I had a revelation. Ellis and I are ass brothers because our asses have touched the same toilet seat.
That's the worst thing I've heard, but also I love it so much.
Can we be blood brothers? Can we cut our hands?
I'll think about it.
I have a pocket knife right here.
Yeah, so do I. Mine's bigger than yours. We're not gonna
Mine's
do that
bigger than yours.
not on the podcast.
Okay.
Mine's bigger than yours. Alright, so let's start.
Let's go chronologically.
Yes, we're gonna
For
start
the
in
most part.
elementary school. Kindergarten. Did you go to kindergarten?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, kindergarten, I don't remember anything.
You go to preschool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Preschool, I only had one weird thing happen. I had my first allergic reaction to penicillin and I almost died. And then my
Good.
mom, apparently everyone was worried about me because they thought I did die. Because I just didn't show up to school. And I looked really whack. Like, it was bad. Alright, that's the only weird thing that happened, was my imminent death. One of them.
I moved here halfway through preschool.
Yeah, because you're not from the corn state.
The Midwest. I'm from Cali. I'm born in Los Angeles. Lived in Anaheim, Beverly
Law.
Hills, and Compton.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, so let's move on to elementary school.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
Let me pull up my notes.
I had to take a spelling test when my dad was having cancer surgery in 3rd grade. It's funny, you can laugh about it now.
Is that it? That's the story?
That's that story, yes.
Okay, so in the last episode, Alice made a joke towards me.
I already forget what the joke was.
You said, "Don't you have some pants to shit?"
Oh!
Because in 1st grade, listen, I wasn't a smart kid. They just put me in the gifted program for what? For what? I was only good at getting out of things. I shit my pants in 1st grade. And I don't know what happened because my shit, like, pointed out of my pants. Like, it looked like tail. You know the worst part? It was those seats with, like, the holes in the back.
Ooh.
So I
Yummy.
turned around and you could see the shit sticking out of the hole. And I got up and I was like,
Can I?
go to the bathroom?
Can I?
She didn't see it. I had to shimmy, like, against the wall out of the out of the
Dude,
class.
It was elementary school. I guarantee, like...
No one cared.
Yeah, exactly.
Or remembered. No one in my... if you
That's
give me
the thing
elementary
about
school, they did.
school. No, nothing matters.
Well, also, everyone in elementary school didn't know me by Danny, so...
Oh, yeah.
I don't exist to you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we don't
I walked
exist.
down the hallway. A teacher saw me and was like, "Why are you walking like that?" And I was like...
I shit my pants.
I just turned around and didn't say anything. Like, I faced the wall, I turned back around, and she just looked at me, and then I kept walking.
Yeah. Holla. Oh, so there something that I would like to bring up. First of all, creators of Phineas and Ferb, please sponsor us because when I was in 2nd grade, I gave you so much clout. My teacher let me and a couple of other people put on live-action reenactments of Phineas and Ferb episodes, and I played the most important role of Perry the Platypus. And for some reason, the teacher made us do them in front of the class. In front of my peers, I made the noise. I can't do it anymore, but sometimes I just like to remember that because now, like, I guarantee if you were part of those productions, please forget about it. Never speak of it again.
It did not happen.
It didn't.
What else happened? Oh, I started turf war. I was in 2nd grade. My brother was in 4th grade. I don't remember what happened. I think I was mad at my brother and I wanted to fight him. And so they're like, oh, get your friends or whatever. And then I did. And then the 2nd and 4th graders started fighting.
Hell yeah.
We had cage matches in the Eagle's Nest. And it's like the winner stayed in there, so I beat a bunch of people up. I was a very small kid. Like,
tiny.
I took Taekwondo and everyone was like, oh, you can't do anything because you're tiny. And then I proceeded to climb the ranks because I got mad. I only work off of spite.
That's spite, baby. That's the only reason I'm still alive.
Oh, same.
But I think I really have only one more real elementary school story. Because that was the time when I was doing Christian Girl Scouts, AHG, American Heritage Girls, and I did how many years was it? It was 8 or 9. It was 9 years of contemporary ballet at a Christian dance studio.
I forget you're a dancer.
Only to be gay and sad.
No. No.
Only to be trans and sad.
There you go.
But, like, it's...
Drag it.
Okay. It's just like, you look at me, and you don't... I also went to Girl Scout camp, and I was not a Girl Scout. But, yeah, you don't... I like to throw people for a loop. Like, but I had to do dance because, I couldn't stand up for more than 3 minutes without falling on my ass. So, like, when we went to Hocking Hills, I almost fell off multiple cliffs. So, my mom was like, you know what? You're gonna do dance classes. And then it happened for 9 years. And then I also did Columbus Children's Choir for a year.
Yeah.
Then we couldn't afford it. Yummy.
I was starting the Grand Canyon. I almost fell off a cliff.
Love it.
I was 4, I don't remember it.
That solidarity is almost falling off a cliff.
Oh, okay, this one story. You know those erasers that say for big mistakes? So I'll admit, I was an ugly child. Have you seen pictures? I'll show you pictures of me. I was not a...
Neither was I.
I'm still an ugly person.
I would hope that you wouldn't say I was attractive as a 4-year-old, because that's a little bit...
But were you a cute child, or were you just ugly?
I was just ugly.
See, I had,
my mom cut my bangs.
I had big rabbit teeth, and everyone would make fun of me for my rabbit teeth.
I had 2 rows of teeth. All my teeth came in at once. Shark mouth. That's what people called me. Yeah.
I was gonna say, okay, shark teeth.
Shut up!
Okay, shark boy.
I'm gonna kill somebody. Probably
Choose
myself.
violence.
I'm gonna choose violence.
Yeah, but everyone made fun of me for my face, because they're like, oh, your cheeks are so chubby because you're fat. I was like, oh, thanks. Fueled my eating disorder, thanks for that.
Oh, Lamau.
I am getting facial surgery next year because I hate my face so much.
Stop
the
that.
amount of bullying I got. Anyways.
Imagine not getting bullied. Couldn't be us.
Thanks, I hate my face now. Yeah.
Yo. You wanna see my renegade? I don't know how to do the renegade.
Visual gag. Stop doing that.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna choose violence. Anyways, this one kid saw my eraser and said, ha, for big mistakes like you, and then tried to erase me. Wasn't funny then, made me cry, but now it's hilarious. Shout out to you.
Whoever you are, shout out to you.
He was one of those kids that was obsessed with the military.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Let's move on to middle school.
Oh, this is where I thrived. Not physically. I was so sad, but like comedically.
This
looking
is when
back,
we became friends.
Yes, this is when we became
Sixth
friends.
grade.
This was when a lot of weird stuff happened to me. I got punched in the stomach for literally no reason. I was walking outside of the school, because they would let us, like, walk around outside in front. You remember this?
Yeah.
In the courtyard or whatever. I was just walking. With my hands in my pockets, being depressed, as I do. And this girl reared back and just punched me in the gut. And walked away laughing, and I was like, what the fuck? What? Huh? Why did you
You did this for what?
I remember her, too. I'm not gonna name drop her, but if you're listening, I'm coming for you.
We went to our rival school in high school.
Nobody gives a shit about rival schools. High school's a joke, okay?
One time at a football game, because I was in marching band, they pepper sprayed the toilet paper.
I can just, like... Oh. Dude, spicy asshole. You were in middle school, and did you, like...
No, I was in high school. Because this is when I was in marching band.
I thought you were in marching band, like...
Oh, no, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, you've been in marching band for a while.
5 years.
I did flag corps for 1 year, and then I quit. And then
You were good.
Then the coach got fired for being...
Okay, Ellis won't say this, but they were so good that they literally had, like, a bounty over your head.
Yeah, the coach was like, anybody who can get Ellis back on the team can have a solo. I had a solo my first year. I was cool. I'm cool. I'm crazy, sexy, and cool.
Watch the video. But I'm not going to tell you what the video is.
Yeah, you're going to have to find it. And you're going to have to find me. Because I'm cool.
It zooms into you, I think.
It does, because I had a solo in the third? How many? There were 4.
4 movements.
4 movements. In the 4th movement, I had a solo.
Journey to Mars.
Just look that up.
Figure out the school.
The school we will not tell you.
No.
Well, no.
If you're a friend, you'll find it.
Yeah.
If you know us in real life, you'll find it.
But I also broke multiple lunch benches just because I would sit on them and they'd collapse, which really did a number on my self-esteem. Like, oh, Christ.
I'm trying to think of what else happened in middle school.
While you're thinking, I'm gonna tell the big one that I love. This is my favorite story from middle school. Apparently, I had been entered in a raffle in 6th grade at lunch, and I won a $5 Arby's gift card that I promptly gave away the next period because I was like, I don't need this. I'm embarrassed. I've embarrassed myself.
$5.
Because when I went to go up and accept it, somebody dropped a grape on the ground. My dumbass slipped on it and fell right splits. Like, people didn't laugh at me, I don't think, because they were impressed. Like, I could do the splits. I was a dancer. And, I got up, I took it, and I walked away, and that's just a story. Like, I'm pretty sure I know who dropped the grape, too. But I'm not gonna name drop him.
Fuck him. Speaking of fruit, also happened in middle school. So me and my friends, Ellis and I were not in the same friend group. We were like,
are you going into a gay story from the fruit?
No.
Okay, I thought you were going to say, speaking of fruit, and then
but I will be going into that.
that.
No, Ellis and I were not in the same friend group. We became friends in, like, English class, but I don't remember how. And then we didn't really, like, become close friends till, like, 8th grade.
Because the fucking bitch wouldn't let me work with you on projects, but that's another story.
Yeah. So, everyone, and if you know me, like, now, you know that I am, like, not... Like, I'm a very, like, soft person now. Like, I'm always... Not to you. Fuck you. I am literally the worst to you. But, like, to everyone else except Ellis and our ghostwriter, I'm a nice person. In elementary and middle school, I was not. That was the trauma. But we're not going to talk about that.
We grow as people.
Yeah, okay? We grow as people. But I was an asshole. But like, if you made me angry, I got angry. So, this one time, we were sitting at our table, and these guys on, like, you know how, like, the middle school tables are, like, split? Mm-hmm. It's, like, 2 sides. These guys were, like, messing with this apple, and they were, like, trying to flirt with us, and I was like, gay.
Imagine getting flirted with. Well, no. What? Continue!
Anyways. One of them threw an apple at me, so I crushed it with my bare hand.
That is literally so cool. Like, that is so sick. Like, that's cool.
I know. I, like, got the biggest ego from that. I was like, girl, I'm
as you should.
This little 11-year-old Danny, this
tiny... Is that how old we were in middle school? I have no concept of time.
6th grade, 11, 7th, 12.
Okay.
13, 14-ish.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
You can count. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, fruitiness. Came out to my friend group in middle school. And then this girl who I was friends with.
Who will remain unnamed for privacy's sake, but you know who you are,
You know who you are. She would constantly ask me, like, oh, I don't know what it's like to be friends with someone who's bi. What's it like? And that she would try to out me to my crush. Which, shout out to you. I know where you work.
That's a threat.
I accidentally ran into her, and I
threat.
texted Ellis. I was like, can we go to this place so I can flirt with my crush from middle school?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the person who did all the stuff that you were threatening them.
Oh, no.
The crush, who will also remain unnamed.
You're cool.
Good for you.
She's pretty.
Like, whack.
Yeah.
Whack?
Anyway.
That's not the word I meant to say. I'm stupid. Let's continue.
Yeah, so, she was just mean sometimes.
Yeah.
And a little racist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lamau.
What else happened?
I
I pushed her over in a skating rink because I got mad at her.
As you should have.
Yeah.
That's good. You did the right thing. I would like to tell a fruity story. It wasn't fruity at the time, but it makes a lot of sense now. So if you know me, you know that I only like girls. So if you're listening to this and you were the boy that I dated for 4 days in 8th grade, I'm sorry. Surprise. I saw you in a Wendy's once and I was wearing sweatpants and you wouldn't stop staring at me.
Like, after?
Yeah. No, this was like a year ago.
You didn't tell me.
I was with my dad. I was in a Wendy's. I was obviously not happy. Okay? If you see me in public, no you don't. Okay? I know your name. I think I know it because we took you home from school a couple times. I know where you live. I apologize to you because something felt wrong at the time and I was like, I don't know why I don't like this.
I hung out with you guys once and it was the most awkward thing ever.
Yeah, because I like girls.
Yeah.
I just didn't know it.
It was funny.
That's about when the time when I was like, oh shit. This might be a problem in the future. And it was. And now here we are. But
yeah. Can we talk about the middle school dance?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So, I only went to one middle school dance.
I went to all of them.
Yes.
Because I had a big friend group, so.
I didn't. But, that one middle school dance, I had a fucking great time at. Me and like 3 other people were in the corner of the gym, busting it down. We were breakdancing in the corner of the gym. I was having so much fun.
Granted, this was the corner of the gym with, like, the mats and everything. So
yes.
it was, like, really, really dark. You could not see anything.
Yeah. We were in the shadows, busting a move. It was great. It was a fun time. I had such fun.
At the same dance... Was it the 8th grade one?
I think so.
Okay. At the same dance, I was in the other corner by the DJ. I don't know what happened. Like, I developed social anxiety and suddenly I couldn't do anything. But, like, I was busting it down with our 8th grade English teacher.
She was cool.
I won't name drop her, I almost did, but shout out to you. She asked me if she could play my flute the last day of school.
She said
no.
I was a good writer and gave me a hug.
Nice.
Shout out to you. You know who you are. Wait, no you don't, because you don't.
You don't know us, actually. You never knew us.
You never knew.
Yeah.
Uh,
My phone started playing music one time in her class, Fall Out Boy. And she was trying to figure who it was, and she was like, I'm gonna take away your phone, and then I pretend like it wasn't me. Someone else got in trouble. Sorry.
I think the last, like, big thing, it wasn't even big, just the last thing that I remember, because I blocked out a lot of middle school, okay? I blocked it out. Trauma. But I remember I was in a Walmart parking lot, and I listened to the song Welcome to the Black Parade for the first time. And I ascended into my emo phase. Yes.
Get a rated.
10.
Thank you.
No, actually 8.
Oh. I don't burp very loudly.
It could be more
or
robust.
what. Okay.
But yeah, I listened to My Chemical Romance in a Walmart parking lot for the first time and then entered my emo phase in 6th grade. That was when my dad entered rehab too.
I almost died in 6th grade. I forgot about that.
Laugh, funny.
So I had appendicitis in 6th grade, which, like, isn't that big of a deal, but, like...
Well, now we know it was because you almost died.
Yeah, I literally almost died.
Dumbass. Just don't die. Just refuse to die. Don't kill yourself.
Pull a Rasputin and just don't die.
You're too sexy. Alright, let's keep going with the...
But yeah, I didn't go to gym just sat there because I was in so much pain. I couldn't stand up without crying.
Oh yeah, every morning on the unit that we did football, I skipped first period, and then the next unit that we did was basketball. I fucking dominated. I was so good at basketball for no reason.
We were in the area with the fitness gram pacer tests.
Yes, we grew up in the fitness gram pacer test years.
Anyone who says it's child abuse, fuck you.
Y'all are soft.
Get over it.
I like to go out right in the middle. Like, I was average, and that's how I enjoyed it.
I tried my best to win, but that was because I liked running.
I hated it. I was also, like, sad. Why?
Oh, I had a friend who literally took one step and gave up.
That's hilarious, though. Like, that's iconic.
I don't remember who it was, but shout out to you.
What are they gonna do? Get detention? That's funny.
Yeah, they just fell.
I
They're like, oh no, I've fallen and I can't get up.
have fallen, and I choose not to get up.
There is this girl. We're not gonna name drop her.
Oh, well, no,
it was
a lot of it
middle school.
happened in middle school. Okay, continue.
I think I had a class with her every single year from 6th grade to 12th grade.
Oh, unfortunate.
6 years of that. That was fun. It was entertaining.
That is 6 years. I was like, that's not 6 years.
Can you do math?
No!
Yeah.
She asked us both why we always wore black on separate occasions. And I just think that that's funny that she did that twice. To two different people.
I like to hide my body. I have an eating disorder.
She also asked me why I never smiled. Because I'm depressed.
Where is she on the notes?
I
found it.
Yeah, I was gonna say her name's in all caps. She also became friends with my mom for like 10 minutes. I don't know how that happened. Like, I left the room, we were at school. It was like at the I think it was at like open house.
An ice cream social or something.
Yeah, something like that. I think it was an open house.
Mm-hmm.
And, she just talked to my mom for 10 minutes and, like, became her friend. Like, go away.
She constantly asked me if I spoke Chinese because I look Asian.
Oh.
I'm Mexican, for those who don't know. Like, pure Mexican.
She only wore
Spanish.
Justice clothes, and she was so thick for what?
She's a fashion icon. But
Why
listen, I don't even look Asian, that's the thing.
We have to make this clear. You don't.
Well, see, you'd think so, but I've had so many people come up to me and be like, are you Chinese?
Really?
No, yeah. I get that, like, a lot.
Maybe it's just because
I
I've
don't know
known
why.
you for a long time.
Yeah. I've always gotten that, and it really... I don't look Asian. I really don't.
You really don't.
I don't.
So stop saying it.
I have big eyes. And why is that? Everyone's like, oh, your eyes are, like, small. I'm like, no. My eyes are massive.
Yeah, you got big old bug eyes.
I do.
So do I, though.
My eyes are huge. I don't understand. Like, stop.
I would like to...
Another thing she did. You know those career readiness things? Like, Ohio means jobs?
Yeah?
So, like, if you don't know what that is, you basically take, like, a personality kind of test. And it gives you, like, different sections. So it's, like, health sciences, like, agriculture, all that shit.
I said I should be a politician. Fuck no. I'd sooner die.
Yeah.
Continue.
You would sooner die.
Yeah, I'm gonna pseudo die.
No.
I'm kidding.
I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of mine was funeral director. She was sitting next to me. She looked at me, and she said, you should be a funeral director, because you're always sad and you wear black. Thanks.
Thank you. I almost name dropped her. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna name drop her. Also, something that we all wonder, we've had conversations about it with multiple different people. This bitch is so thick. Like, she's got ass. For what?
Dump truck.
She does not deserve it.
Guys would always, like, talk about how they wanted to hit her, but, like...
In the sex
a
way.
bitch, too.
She was kind of mean.
Yeah.
Mildly homophobic sometimes, too.
And racist. She always said I was Asian, even after I told her I wasn't.
Huh. We're coming to revelations.
She asked me multiple times. Not just once.
You would think that once is enough, but obviously not. Someone in middle school once came up to me and only said that my sister was hot and then walked away. You know who you are. Fuck you. I almost name dropped him. I can't keep doing this. So I think that we peaked comedically as a duo in high school.
Oh, yeah.
That's when all the good shit. That's when the
We
good
had
shit.
several pages of quotes, but they're very hard to find because Alice has a lot of notebooks and stuff.
I do. I'm so funny.
You are.
I'm hilarious and funny and cool.
Freshman year, were we friends? Like, close friends freshman year?
No, I think it was.
No, yeah,
it was
because we were in marching band together.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
when we started being friends.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
actual
yeah.
friends.
Like good friends.
It's not that, like, we didn't talk to each other. It's just, like, there weren't very many opportunities to talk to each other in middle school. Like, we met 6th grade, and then we talk on occasion.
Yeah.
But then high school was when the bond really formed.
Yes.
We have matching bracelets in Morse code. That's
Yeah,
like
they
best
say
bitches.
Yeah,
Girl
best
Scouts meet for
bitches.
Christmas.
But there's so many things we could talk about for the high
my
school
God.
portion of the. We both went. Should we talk about the Christian group? Yes, we're gonna talk about it. If you were there,
because the only people who are listening who are from that are like
are the people who did not participate in this particular instance,
and who are not homophobic.
Yes,
And
you
are
guys
actually
aren't.
nice people.
You guys rule. You guys are cool.
Yeah.
You guys were the reason that I actually went.
Or they actually tried. They were trying their best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were vibing.
Respect.
We both got sat down on a couch. Us and one other person. All of us gay, in some way, part of the alphabet people.
Alphabet Mafia.
And they brought in somebody. Did they bring somebody in, or did they just
It was
talk
the
about her?
leader. So at this time, like they had switched like the head leadership, and
Yeah.
it was a different guy, and I did not like him. He was like, "Gay? No, a sin." Which I don't know who didn't know this, but you can fight me if you want.
They sat us
Bible is
down
wrong.
and told us that essentially we were gross, and I've had 2 different Christian groups tell me to consider conversion therapy. That group being one of them.
Yeah.
Yummy.
If y'all didn't know,
If you went to that group and you didn't know this, I'm sorry. That's the reason I stopped going, by the way.
I still went.
I was traumatized.
I
I
had
was like, that was horrifying, because that was the second time that it happened.
Another story about that. I dated this guy, but he was Should I say? Because it's important to the story.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, he was trans, right?
but you don't know who he is.
Yeah, you don't know who he is. But like,
Who knows? Could be me. Just kidding. It's not.
no,
I would sooner die than
yeah.
date you.
absolutely not.
I would like to make that clear to our indentured radio audience.
But they were like
All 21 of you.
that same leader. It was the same leader. He was like, "Listen, I want to respect your pronouns, but we do not accept you."
Thanks.
Thanks.
Love it.
And like, one time we were like talking about, cause we had prayer group, which this group is really weird because like we had the prayer group for like the people who were in there longer, which makes it seem like there's a hierarchy, which I didn't like.
There was.
Yeah,
I wasn't there for long, but there was.
yeah.
You could tell.
And we were talking. I was like, "Oh, my boyfriend at the time." I was like, "We should pray for him." And then one of the guys, it was a different leader. He kept misgendering him over and over again, and like multiple people were like, he, and he just didn't listen. It was great. Great
Love
for
that.
my self-esteem.
Remember the retreat? We went on a retreat. We went together.
The retreat itself was fun, other than this part.
Apparently, the water.
You have a sensitive stomach.
Yeah,
And
I
drank
got
bottled
IBS, baby.
Yeah.
But I drank the tap water, and apparently that was a bad decision. Because later that night, I got sick as hell. And the nurse who was there got mad at me. Like, what the like, if you're listening to this, you know who you are. I did not like that.
It's not very pog of you.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
still
very,
friends
that's
with
not very
her,
cash money
so
of you.
I won't criticize, but it's not very pog of you. Well,
Yeah,
I
that
will
was not-
criticize your actions, but not you as a person.
You held my hair back and then took out my, vomit. Out
Yeah.
the trash. Thank you for that.
It's like that one song by James Arthur,
I don't know.
Say You Won't Let Go.
Oh. You gotta be more specific. I'm dumb.
Yeah, but I don't.
I have the memory of a squirrel.
Squirrel.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah, but the leader who helped, she was nice.
Yes.
Shout out to you.
I
You're one
kept-
of the good leaders.
I kept making jokes that it was the devil. And I don't think that was fully appropriate.
No, she thought it was funny.
She did? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
We stayed up till like 3 a.m. waiting for your mom to pick you up.
Yeah,
we were like gonna drive you back.
My mom drove 2 hours to come pick me up at 3 a.m. because I threw it up.
And then after you left, we were like, well, what are we gonna do with the vomit? And then we ran, because it was pitch black outside. Like, this cabin was in the middle
scary.
of nowhere. And the trash can was so far away, we threw your vomit, and then I sprinted. I left that leader. I'm sorry.
I apologize for
I ran.
you having to deal with my vomit in a bag.
I didn't mind.
Thank
It was
you.
a good experience. I didn't care. As long as you were okay, I don't care what I have to do.
That's what happened with that church group. So if you're listening, and you're from that church group, and you were not the cool people, that's all I have to say.
If you're the cool people, I still talk to you.
Yeah.
If you're not
I just
the
kind of
cool
fell off the
people-
face of the earth, so I still think you're cool, but I just,
Yeah.
talking to people is hard.
See, the thing is, like, they're good people. It's just, like, when it comes to Christianity, they're very...
Christianity. That's a whole nother episode. That'll be coming soon. Religious trauma.
I'm still part of that church because I have hope and that's the only place I feel safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Valid.
That is valid.
But,
All right, let's get off
it's
the
a different
religion
group.
topic.
It's not that same high school group, and they're different people, so it's fine.
So that's the big religion stuff.
Yeah.
High school.
Can we talk about HBS? So HBS,
Human
we
body
had this
systems is the
program at our high school
Health
called
Pathways.
Health Pathways. It was for the district, and basically, like, if you wanted to go into the science field,
You
took
did it.
Yeah. So there was like 4 courses.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like bless you. 7. It was what was the first one? PBS, but I don't remember what it stands for.
Principles of Biomedical Sciences.
That one, I can never pronounce it. And then there was Human Body Systems, Medical Interventions, and the CCP courses, which we both took and got certificates.
Yes, we can work in a lab.
We
'cause
wore
we're
scrubs, and the best part of that class was I got to have a pen in my pocket. That made me feel professional.
That
Not
was
the
a fun,
goggles.
That was a fun lab class.
Yeah. I thought I was dying, because I thought I had a deadly crystal in my pee, but I didn't.
Yeah, because we had to pee in cups and then bring it with us.
Oh yeah, I had to get my blood drawn for that class.
I held your hand because
I had a panic attack,
it,
and I fainted.
well, because it's trauma, okay?
Yeah.
You are valid. You are valid.
I passed out there for a second. It's great.
Oh, fuck. You know what? Fuck this. I'm not downloading this.
Anyways,
Stupid.
HBS.
The teacher hated us.
We
And
should
I-
come up with a different name for him. A different K name. It's a K name.
Kevin.
No, that was one of the names he used.
No, it wasn't.
Was it?
No.
Oh, okay. Kevin. He had, like, a lot of different names.
It was,
We won't... Oh, okay.
I whispered it. I don't want to name drop him, but also, you were a
Fuck
very
you.
interesting man. You yelled at us for not knowing what a sarcomere was fully. We
I
cried.
took anatomy last semester, and I saw the word sarcomere and had a breakdown. I texted you about it.
Well, because he expected us to learn everything about it and then also build a model of it in, 2 days.
Yeah. And then we had to do a
Bitch.
presentation, and then he yelled at you because you weren't explaining it right. And I just stood there.
I made one mistake,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Stop it! You're dropping
Do it again.
Like, bitch, shut up.
And then, shout out to those 2 girls that we talked to about...
We had a full breakdown to another, partner group.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You guys were cool. I apologize.
Yeah. Also, that day, my ear was bleeding because I got the shit beat out of me the day before. So...
Lamau. I'm gonna say Lamau
Yeah.
every time stuff gets personal.
Yeah, no, my ear was, bleeding the entire day because I would shake my head and blood would come out. And I was like, oh.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I was just sad.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, my ear's bleeding. And they'd be like, oh.
Right on. And that was it. But also,
Teehee.
that was such a chaotic class.
Yeah.
Because we had to play my guitar. We had to build we had to add clay and make all the body systems out of clay on a mannequin. That was
fun.
That was fun. That was the one fun part.
But then, you had a time limit to do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was stressful.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't... No, there was a competition at the end. The best, mannequin got a prize or something. I don't remember.
Also,
Oh, no, you got to keep it for the next year as a model.
this teacher showed favorites, by the way.
Yeah.
If you were his favorites,
You were blonde.
probably played soccer. I'll call you out.
Right, yeah.
What are you gonna do? Come and beat my ass?
Blue eyes. Is that the...
Oh, no! No! No, 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 no. We're gonna ignore that. But it was true!
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Oh, another thing in that class is we would... Because we were partners for pretty much everything.
Yeah.
We had to, like, have documents for, like, each module, and we would rename them.
We would rename...
stupidest things.
I have a couple.
It's on here somewhere.
I only kept a couple. One of them was the Freighter Conduit is the haunted house of the cell. I thought I was so funny for that. Wingus Dingus and the Dingle Dank Boys. Do not ask me what that means. I don't remember.
I remember Wingus and Dingus,
Yes.
but I don't remember the third part.
And this one's my
Read the
favorite.
first one.
When will Daddy Death come in my ass? I don't remember that one. That one threw me for a loop when I read it. I was like,
Oh,
what?
because it was like the first thing you saw when you opened the document.
Yeah, because I didn't remember what the document was. And I'm like, huh? Excuse me?
We would have like a fear of like forgetting to turn it in because this teacher was like mean.
Well, it was forgetting to change it.
Yeah.
So imagine that we turn in a really good project entitled "When Will Daddy Death Come in My Ass?" Never is the answer to that.
Can we talk about MI since it's the next class after that?
Yes.
So, next class, MI, Medical Interventions. This class was split into two. Like, literally,
Well, that's CCP.
two different sides. Oh, yeah. Okay,
MI,
never mind.
really.
Never mind. MI is the...
MI was semi-normal.
MI was smaller. It was actually great. I love that class.
I did like that class.
We had a girl who sat in front of us. Literally the sweetest person ever. Shout out
Yes.
to you. Actually,
You know who you are.
Yeah.
You were
I
cool.
don't think she's listening, but I'll text her.
Who cares?
Whatever. Actually, everyone in our class was really nice.
Yeah, that class was good. MI was good.
It was like a little community.
I think, no, it was CCP where the I can't say it because the name is such an integral part of the joke.
Well.
Okay, so we'll just think of a random name.
Yeah.
So imagine that there was a kid named, we'll go Rod. Rod. There was no Rod. I forgot. He had a friend who was
because
like,
they always work together.
we
suck at names. By the way.
basic carbon copy
Yeah.
of this kid, of Rod. And I accidentally called him Diet Rod. And then I haven't been able to live it down since, and I feel
I
terrible
will
about it.
not let you forget.
So if you're listening and you are the kid, you didn't know that I felt bad, but I forgot his
Can
name.
you DM him and tell him?
Maybe. He goes to school in California, I think, so I could. Like, I could just be like, hey,
We applied to the same school. We both got in, but I didn't go, because...
Well, flex.
Yeah. I got into multiple schools in LA, but then I didn't because my ex-boyfriend was here at the time, so...
Everything's fine. We're fine.
Anyway, Diet Rod. I will not let Elle slip this down.
It's
Call
so
him
funny.
Rod Zero. Rod Light.
Well, the name Rod just sucks.
Rod was a little condescending sometimes, but, like, so are all the other AP kids.
Yeah,
Like,
smart
at our
kids.
school specifically, if you're not, like, honors or AP, they will make fun of you.
Yeah.
And even if you are,
They're all
there's, like,
assholes.
a hierarchy.
They're all assholes.
Except for that one kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We'll call
Give a
him. See, the first name I thought it was Rupert. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay, Rupert. We'll call him Rupert. If you're listening, you were actually cool.
He was a businessman too.
He was
had
a businessman.
He had cards for his tutoring service.
He was like genuinely cool.
Yeah.
Like you were actually cool.
You were in my Spanish class, and he told me one time he liked my accent, and
I
really
respect you
ascended.
immensely if you're listening to this. Share it with Rupert.
Yeah.
But so something that I forgot about that happened in
We can talk about CCP next.
Oh yes, we'll talk
That's
about
the
CCP.
Next class.
So-
Next class.
yes.
CCP. It's a
College Credit
class.
Plus.
Yeah. I was gonna name drop the school, but I go there, so I don't want them. Basically, this college was like, hey, free classes.
Yeah,
You get an iPad. That was fun.
that was fun.
But yeah, so this is a class where it was literally split in two. Like, you could tell
The left side.
the...
If you were on the left side, I don't trust
Fuck
you.
you. No,
Except like a couple of people.
There was the first row and this... No.
No, the first row and the second row were the worst.
No, it was the third row, fourth, and first. The second row was fine.
Yeah.
The last row was chill. Last row people, you were chill. I actually like
You guys know who you are.
You just were drawn in with them. I'm sorry.
See, I wanted to name drop someone so bad, but
Well, I mean,
I'm
the
very
joke is-
heterosexual.
The joke is integral.
We can't name drop her. We can't.
Her last name sounds similar to shithole. So
You know who you are.
yeah. Someone tweeted.
You're
once,
very heterosexual,
Someone
apparently.
tweeted once. Who even likes
Them.
them?
That was the funniest thing
Blank
that's ever
shithole.
happened.
Yeah. We were talking about this. This was before like the whole Brendan Urie thing came out. So just ignore that for the first part.
Canceling.
Pre-exposing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were all talking about Brendan Urie and like we are like, oh yeah, Brendan Urie's hot.
Except for
gay,
me.
But like, well, even you were like,
I was?
yeah.
Oh, because that
you
was
were like,
pre.
I
That
even
was
like,
pre.
yeah. Anyway, this girl, I don't know what. It's like she was always in
What was
everyone's
her
business,
problem?
and she just was like, I'm very heterosexual.
She looked us dead in the eyes, and we were just
She
like,
was like
okay.
sprawled out too.
Like she was like it was like a threat.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I wasn't gonna. What do you? Huh? Cool.
Okay.
Congrats.
That same girl
That was her coming out
tried to fight me for a
over
chair.
a seat.
So basically, we would take our tests in a separate room because they were like, I don't remember why actually.
Because college, I don't know.
Yeah, testing room. And normally Ellis and I would sit next to each other. We weren't gonna cheat or anything. It's just like
It was a comfort thing.
Yeah.
And it was never a problem until that specific day.
So one of the girls who was also friends with her was like there already. And Ellis and I had the same class before, AP Psych. Also, our AP Psych teacher, shout out to you. You follow me on Facebook.
You are so cool.
Literally,
8, 6,
he
7,
made
5, 3, 0,
My
9,
senior year,
9.
the best.
Yes, that class was fun.
I love him.
We also had that class together, as
Yeah.
you said.
Greatest class ever.
We sat in the corner.
Except when you cried.
Well, that was because of that shithead. You know who you are. I'm kidding. Well, no, I'm not. You're not listening.
Yeah,
Continue.
Anyway. But I like sit down next to you, right? And I'm not listening to this girl because I was talking to you about something. She gets up, walks over to me, and is like, can you sit somewhere else? And I didn't realize that she was talking to me at first, right? Because I wasn't looking at her.
Yeah.
And, like, she like, taps the desk. She's like, excuse me. And I was like, ma'am. Miss Girl.
Miss Ma'am.
And at this moment, Shithole walks in.
Fucking shit.
I know.
I hate her.
And the thing was, we were a small class. There was plenty of empty seats. They literally could have moved
And
somewhere
also,
else.
everyone was listening.
Yeah, because it was dead silent.
Yeah.
I had already put all my stuff down. I was already getting set up for the test. I was vibing. I was on my phone. I was talking to Atlas.
Because I'm cool.
Yeah,
And funny.
and like
And
our friends were
sexy.
around us too, right? They
Yeah.
were already sitting down. There was like an entire empty row in front of me. I was the only one in that like column, and I turned to her and she's like, "Can you like move? Because I want to sit next to Shithole." And I look at her and I'm like, "No."
This was the first. Okay, I can't remember what I said. I think it was like, it's literally just a chair. That was the first time I've ever like defended somebody because
Same.
I had anxiety.
Oh,
I
did
was
too.
proud of myself.
Well, neither of us are very confrontational people, but I think after this was a turning point.
Yeah, that was
We
my
chose
character
violence.
development after that.
Because if you were to threaten me, I'd pull up. But like
Yeah.
9th grade me would just accept it. No, Danny chose violence. I literally like looked at her and I was like, no. And she was like, oh. She's like, can you move, please? And I was like,
No.
no.
I was like,
there's the seat right in front of me.
Yeah, I said it's literally just a chair.
I was like, it's just a seat. Like, no.
We woke up and we chose violence.
Yeah, and then
And I'm proud of
Shithole
us.
was like, why can't you move? And I was like, because I'm
It's a chair.
sitting down. Like, you should have gotten here earlier. I don't know. There was literally, like, so many seats. So many seats. And, like, just pick a different seat. It's just the hard.
Find a different chair.
Like,
If you're
get
listening to
your
this,
entitled white ass
We
up.
remember. We remember. We will never
The
forget.
worst part is, like, she literally sat down in front of me, looked at me, and the other girl, like, Shithole did this. And she was like, if we fail this test, we know whose fault it is. I was like, are you planning to cheat? Did you just admit that you're gonna cheat? I look at them.
Bleep it out.
Yeah, you'll bleep it out.
I'll
but-
bleep it out.
Yeah.
I'll insert a sound clip of me screaming.
Our amazing
Miss-
science teacher.
Miss
Our queen.
Miss Ma'am.
Yeah.
Miss Ma'am.
Miss Ma'am. Miss Ma'am
Why did we do that?
pretended she didn't see. She literally just, oh, I do not see. No, like, deadass, I looked at her and she, like, turned around. It was
Yeah,
funny.
no, it was great.
Yeah. Because no one likes her. No one likes that girl. No one likes shithole. But,
I love Miss Ma'am, though. I love her.
I would
She was
die
so
for her.
nice. If you're listening, shout out to you.
Yeah.
You and a
Wait,
couple
no,
of...
she told us to email her with anything. Can we email the podcast?
Yes!
Please?
Wait, but we're saying naughty words. Who cares?
Adults.
That's true! I don't want her to... I want her to respect me.
Tell her to only listen to episode 3.
Yeah, only listen to the third one.
The
The first two don't exist.
yeah.
She's also gonna learn some stuff about us as people.
I was hospitalized the same year. She knows a lot about us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She's not gonna be surprised.
No, she won't be.
No.
At all. No.
No.
I
had multiple breakdowns in that class.
But that's the, that was the health pathway experience. That's where a lot of our comedic stylings
Yeah.
occurred.
What else happened in those classes?
Some stuff, I have stories that were not from those classes, but that are very memorable.
Yeah.
First of all, I would like to apologize to any person that I used to convince myself and others around me that I was straight by saying I had a crush on you. I'm sorry.
I think I had a crush on all of them, too. Except for... I'm not gonna name
Like,
them.
I apologize. And one of them, this was in my freshman year, we had done the Greeks of the Week project, where we did, projects on Greek gods. And my Greek god just so happened to be the canonical son of this kid's Greek god. So, the teacher decided to say some really whack shit. And he looked me in the eyes and said to me, "You should call that kid Daddy." Now, Now, I literally said, "I'm good." And I walked back to my seat. And I could never look at him again.
Shout out to that kid.
I'm sorry.
He works by my house, and I have a big crush on him, and I pretend like I do not see him.
I sincerely apologize. But you made me realize I like girls, so thanks, I guess. Lamau.
That teacher also had a secret porn account on Instagram.
Yeah, we found it. He was weird. He yelled at my sister once because she delivered him Panera, but not, like, on time, I guess. It was weird. It was stupid. Dumb. There's so many things. High school was a treasure trove of garbage.
Marching band was the reason I decided that I hated music. I was gonna be... Okay, so... Actually, I was gonna be a music major because I play a lot of instruments and I can produce music. I'm not good at it. I just like doing it. I like dance, too. I was gonna be a dance and music production major.
It's cool.
And then marching band happened. Fuck you. The director, fuck you. You're so mean. He was so, like... It's not like he was like, oh, y'all suck, but, like, he was emotionally abusive to us.
Yeah.
Like, he put so much pressure on us.
Yeah.
And, like, there's a difference between being, like...
The minute he got sick of you guys not winning, they stopped doing competition band, and I think that's just stupid.
No, my favorite part is he was like, if you guys don't like show band, we'll go back to competition. And then we were like, can we go back? He said no.
No.
People literally cried begging him, and he was like, Lamau.
It sucks to suck.
Yeah.
I was just bullied a lot in high school, so a lot of my stories are bullying based.
Teeth.
Which...
Marching band, teeth. Wood.
Oh, yeah, someone said my teeth looked like wood, which is the most confusing insult I've ever heard.
In Marching band, I met the worst two people of my life.
Love
both of you.
If you're listening, you know who you are.
Yeah.
Also,
Thanks for ruining my life.
So, I just got bullied a lot. That's something that we all know. But once, this kid I didn't even know, she looked at me, and I was wearing my dead great-grandfather's World War II army coat, because...
With a stain.
Yeah, it had a pen stain on it, but I don't know.
We like to joke that it's blood.
Yes, we like to joke that it was blood. So, some bitch pointed at me, and looking me in the eyes. She said, "Michael Myers looking ass." I don't know who you are, but why? You did that for what? Also, I went to Vegas in my sophomore year. That's something that I like to tell people. I saw Britney Spears in concert. I saw two hookers fight in front of my cab. I saw Ryan Reynolds in the Vegas airport. That was cool, and I wore a "Don't Mess with Texas" shirt the entire time. But, yeah, I'm trying to... God, there was... We're gonna have to make this a two-parter for sure.
Yeah.
We'll continue next episode. Episode 4 will be part 2 of this shit show we called our schooling. So...
Because I lost track of time. And
it happens.
Yeah.
But I'm Ellis.
And I'm Danny.
And this has been episode 3. And if you know us in high school, middle school, or elementary school, no you didn't. Goodbye.